So this month's top apps are going to be a little bit different because I'm using a brand new form factor phone. So you've probably seen this around. This is the Galaxy Z Fold 8. It's this new passport form factor. I've already done my first impressions, but I really love how thin this phone is, how light it is, how it disappears into my pocket, yet I can still open up and get this huge tablet form factor inside. It genuinely is one of my favorite devices that I've played around with in quite some time now in the last few years. So if you do want to check out my first impressions or my review, which is coming out in the next week, definitely do subscribe down below, turn on the bell icon, and let me know your thoughts about this phone. I know a lot of people are talking about it. I know maybe some people are overhyping it, but it genuinely is kind of refreshing to have something different. You guys probably see creators all the time hyping up phones like the Z Fold 8, even the Pixel, and then the next week you see them with this phone, the iPhone 17 Pro Max or an iPhone in general. And the reason for that, primarily that I'm guessing, is the camera right here. Not the photos, but actually the video. And that's because Android just doesn't do a great job at video processing. It over processes the video, in my opinion, over sharpens it, over denoises it. And that's where this app comes into play. So this is native camera. I actually saw the developer do a video on YouTube. If I can find it, I'll try put it down in the description below. But he basically talked about the same things I just mentioned to you guys. Overprocessing. And so with this app, native camera, you can actually bypass that Samsung or Google Pixel processing or whatever Android device you're using. You can straight up bypass that and almost get footage that looks like it's from an actual camera or like a pocket or something that's not so smartphone process heavy. But I love how it prioritizes the 180-degree rule. So for video, you should ideally have your shutter speed twice your frame rate. So if you're recording 30 frames per second, it should be 1/60. So the fact is giving you these professional options for free without even paying anything is pretty cool. But then you can also change the stabilization mode. So honestly, it kind of sucks on the Pixel. I just feel like whatever auto stabilization it uses is kind of hot garbage, no offense. And so in this app, you can manually toggle whether it's using optical or electronic stabilization. I just find when my hand's shaky, the digital works better, so I can just switch that on. But yeah, this isn't the camera video, but I'm a camera nerd, and this app kind of got me hyped, so I had to put it as app number 1. Number 2 on the list is called Keymate. And this is an app which turns your phone into a controller for your PC or your Mac. So you don't need to download this on your computer. I've got it installed on my Mac right now. And I've preset some apps that I frequently use. So if I want to open Notion, I can quickly tap on Notion and it jumps up on my computer. Or I can tap on Finder. Or I can tap on this folder, which brings me to my desktop. So they're all things I frequently use. There's also another page you can customize. But you don't have to assign applications or folders. You can assign actions, Siri suggested shortcuts, even keystrokes or macros. You can build your own things. So you can fully customize this and it is free. And I just really like how quick you can kind of jump between things on your computer without minimizing and opening things and changing desktop. It's just very quick and seamless. Number 3 on this list is called MINIMAA, and this is a launcher. So I haven't covered a launcher in quite some time. That's because I tend to like the stock home screen. But if you want something less distracting to turn your phone a little bit boring, I find this app really useful. I've been getting completely distracted by my phone a lot lately. And so using this app, I can just keep all the apps that I frequently need right at the bottom there. I've got some widgets to play around with. I can control my music and see my calendar. And I love how it's OLED. It saves a lot of power. And then if I just do a quick swipe to the side, I can actually add a journal and different tasks to remind myself of. And then swiping to the other side, I can change my home screen style as well as jump into the MINIMAA settings. And there's actually a lot you can do in here. So I'm always getting distracted, I'm sure you are, just scrolling on YouTube Shorts and Instagram. And it's kind of part of my job because I need to go in there to like update things, post things. I have brand sponsors, and I also use it for inspiration. But sometimes it's too much and I use it when I don't need to and I get sucked in. So this app is called ScrollTrace and it keeps track of whenever you're getting distracted and scrolling, and you can visually see like how many scrolls I've done on Instagram, how many reels I've seen. You can also view the same for YouTube. And it shows your peak scroll hours and your daily patterns, so you can spot the times that actually trigger the Doomscroll. You can also set daily scroll limits and smart alerts to help prevent the distraction. And there's even a section that shows you how many days you've been mindful and you've like cut back from scrolling. Number 5 is Essential Shortcuts. This is a great app to have. It visually reminds me of like the Siri shortcuts on iOS. It kind of has that same theme, but it has 28 plus tools that you can use that are just super useful to have. I've showed off a few of these, but I feel like this one is a lot more simple and a lot more intuitive to use. So there's various calculator tools. There's the ability to shorten links, build and make QR codes, barcodes. My favorite part is the image tool, so you can go ahead and round off your images, compress them. There's even pixel frames, laptop frames you can choose from to make your images look a little bit nicer, like a screenshot. But then you also have things like color picker or a lucky wheel or flip the coin. For those moments where you can't decide something and you just need to quickly make a decision, you can hop in here and it helps you a little bit. Now you probably noticed some of these cool widgets I've got on my home screen right here. They're from this app, Widgets. This is a great app. It's got a variety of different widgets. There are free ones and there are paid ones, but there's a lot of great free ones. And I really like the styling and the aesthetic that it's going for. It kind of resembles the Samsung One UI widgets, but then mixed with the Google aesthetic a little bit more. But there's a variety of free music widgets that all look very aesthetic. This one even looks like an iPod, but that one is a paid one. Then in the Google section, there's even a custom Google search bar and a Google widget with the Google text stretched down. That is actually so beautiful. But yeah, you have everything from digital clocks to analog clocks. There are so many options inside of here. I just think it's a great widget app, and it reminds me of like iOS, One UI, as well as Google, all mixed together, but it's got this really clean aesthetic. Oh, and also it doesn't use any third-party apps, so you don't need KWGT or anything. It works standalone. Number 7 on this list is CalmScreen. So this is an app which, again, tries to get you to use your phone less, but it does it in a different way. So instead of hard blocking apps, it can slowly drain away the color of your screen to make it less distracting over time. You can even add glitch effects and patterns to appear on the screen when you are using it too much, and you can have a cooldown time. If you don't want it system-wide, you can just set it for social apps or any apps you find distracting, and once you use it for too long, the filter is going to kick in, and it's overall going to make you jump out of the app because it is distracting and kind of annoying. Number 8 is called Ultra. This is a reminder app, but it can remind you based on not just time, but location using geofencing. So you can set a reminder the moment you arrive somewhere or the moment you leave. There's even motion-aware alerts that know whether you're driving, walking, or stationary, so it can remind you no matter what you're doing. And it can handle complex recurring schedules, not just one-off timers. If you're not sure what you're looking for, there is an AI search box. You can type in there and it will build what you're looking for. Or there's a quick start section with recommended things, and there's actually a lot of really useful ones in there. But yeah, very helpful reminders app, and it's a lot more powerful. Next up is Material Capsule. So this is a dynamic island style capsule that goes around your camera cutout. It's got the Google material theming with all the icons you can expect. You can even customize the color and shape of the icons that show up. But there's media playback controls, notifications right at the top of your screen. I find it useful that I can preview live downloads in there without constantly checking my notifications or reopening Chrome. I'm always looking for beautiful home screens, new layouts, new icon packs, widgets, all that sort of stuff, obviously, because I'm showing you guys. But I also just find it fun to play around with and explore. And so this app, Screenie, allows you to view other people's home screens that they've shared inside this app. So no searching around, no manual copying, pasting links and typing things in. You can easily grab all the apps you need with direct link to the Play Store and download them to build the home screen setup that you're looking for. But yeah, that's my top apps on the Galaxy Z Fold 8. I really do like this device. It's almost an iPad mini form factor inside. But yeah, I really like that cover display. I just really like the ratio. It's giving me BlackBerry Passport vibes with this shape. And I'm also hyped to see what the new iPhone looks like, because apparently this is the same form factor as that new iPhone, so we'll just have to see. But I really do appreciate you guys sticking around till the end of this video. If you want to see any more of that content and obviously more apps, which I'm going to be doing next month, as well as what's on my smartphone, which is coming soon, definitely do subscribe down below, turn on the bell icon, and let me know any videos you want to see, or share any apps you potentially have that I haven't heard about, because I love finding apps in general. So if you recommend it to me, I might check it out. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.